12 seconds once this one closes. These are where, these kind of matches, this is where everything starts to get hairy. We have 25 duos remaining, 46 players in a circle of this size. Sorry, 44 players, circle of this size. I think they can hear me. They just start counting down for us. Damage just a little bit, down to 168. They're looking for people that can take shots at that corner right there, exposed in the open.
He just edited
damage. And Frenzy actually fell inside the box as Aqua had the top open. Doesn't work it out though. Aqua does pick up that elimination. Shotty shot right there, 67 shield from Tripper. Just trying to find anybody on rotation. Window edit, quick. Faji goes down, another elim, moving in a little bit of an upgrade in there, plus a ton of ammo, and look, a rip to go. Down here at the bottom, Tripper, all by himself, 62 points, 1 elimination. Looking for the second, gets the knockdown. 17 gonna convert that to 67 HP, a few builds.
Going to edit himself down, Tripper, getting the heavy snipe, reload off, looking to punch through, sees the player on the other side, opts to not punch through, knows he has the heavy snipe there, sees the player throwing himself off, does it, gets him, brilliant from Tripper, and even better from Aqua as well, putting on a display. Now it's a 1v2. The duo of Aqua and Nairo on the high ground throws out a little bit of the default dance to say, come and get it. Let's go. Everyone has everything you could possibly want in this case, except Matt. Nothing for Tripper. He needs to find a way to make a play. He gets the knockdown on 1, but immediate catch, and this should be easy from Aqua and Nairo. They should be able to close it out unless Tripper can do something
There's no way.
incredible.
Aqua has the ultimate high ground.
I mean, Nairo's almost got ticked out. Nairo got drilled while he was trying to peek. If Tripper gets the siphon, he might have the change. Nairo does get ticked out. He needs to find the siphon, and he doesn't get the connection. Aqua cleans it up from the high ground. Well done for them there, pushing them up to 63 points. XOXO gets taken down, but now DRG is going to start working down because, again, I did pick up a launch pad from one of those elims, so does have top-down mobility now in a way to cancel out the fall damage as it gets another one. And we're into the top 5 as Westmore picks up series. Another duo who is in the top 5. We talk about it. These lobbies get super significant. If you can pick up an elim on somebody else in the top 5, it's even more effective as DRG makes Merwaka look silly and Westmore look even sillier. DRG, there's a reason you qualified for solos, but can you be good enough to do it for duos again as he's working top down and eliminating everyone? Coley goes down. Westmore gets converted, and now it's a 2v2. Seth and DRG versus Zuno and Marcus.
Every step they take, they don't want to necessarily get engaged.
So what I'm doing here, if I'm the team on the low ground, keep Marcus in there, send Zeno out. No, they're sending Zeno out now. I was going to say send Zeno out with the Shadow Bomb. Instead, they're going to send him out to take Storm Techs and try and get the med kit off. He's trying to pop it. He needs to get the spacing right. He needs 3 extra seconds. That's not going to be enough time. That med kit won't confirm. And instead, Seth is going to go down. He finds the siphon. Zeno has to cancel it. Can't get the conversion over. Math is hard. What I was going to say is Zeno should pop the Shadow Bombs and just go ham.
You know, you can use the zip line if you want to in case you need to be able to get from one place to another in a pinch. There are just so many options to be able to move around, and Stompy and Tachinkin, 2 players that have already qualified for the Fortnite World Cup final. They're going to be in these lobbies looking to cause a ruckus for any of these players, and unfortunately, one of those players is Craze, who ends up going down. What was once a great situation for him has become rather dire. That was a heads-up play to just get that player out of the safe spot of the baller, cop it, bounce out of there, putting down some shots. And
that was so gutsy.
Yeah, he's trying to just hold this up here, Monster, but this is not looking really good for him. And snags an elimination onto Zeke. There's another one down low.
No, that was a solid little push right there, catching him while he was distracted. Stompy has completely, disregarded the fact that they could have stood on the mid ground. They say, you know what, we're going to go all the way to low with the limited mats. And instead of waiting until the last moment, they go a little bit early, and now they're just putting in pressure on the low ground. This is their zone to make right here.
Who picked up an elimination, and that is going to leave us in a top 6 for the duos. 8 players remaining in this game. One goes down to the bottom. The challenge is Supra, who had a big play earlier on, but it did not pan out for him. And Tachinkin and Stompy are owning the low ground.
And that's right, but Trox and Pulse are still holding a strong spot. We knew that they were going to be up there for quite some time, and they have not letting it go. And there's another team that jumps down. It's Virox who goes down to the E11 duo here. Kuno goes down as well, and Chinkin is back in the game with max shield here. He's on Shadow Bombs trying to get high ground. He's got 3 of them. One has already been used. In goes the heavy sniper. Polter's in a box with him.
Oh, this is not looking good, but the
split.
traps have gone down into Chinkin. Did he get the connection on that? Yes, he does, and now it's going to be Trox. And you mentioned this before, Monster. He said the only time that you're going to lose in those situations, lose that high ground, is if you end up losing the teammate in the fight. Chinkin and Stompy had that low ground control, and now this is a point where it is looking really good for the E11 duo. Trox is in a bad spot. He has the health, but doesn't have the shields. And if this goes sour, there you have it. I was going to say, if they decide to just go and challenge for the fight, but here's the Solary duo of Nikov and Airwalks.
Can they get some placement and some elims? They need elims here. They're on 0 right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed as well, but there was a nice shot. Good shot there onto Dernico from Nikov. The player tries to open the door, but hello. You're going to get greeted the proper way by Solary's Nikov, who gets the second elimination. That's 2 points for them. They're looking pretty solid thus far. Bear in mind, you saw it in the feed that the WGS players are still going to be in this one too, but we got this more overhead view, and there's Horde, but Airwalks and Nikov, man, they destroy Maggle down low.
2v2, Airwalks and Nikov, 2v2'd straight up for the high ground there. Back to Lion and Cheers. We've already seen Lion putting in good work with Cheers here. They're going to get the Asian duo who's moved over to the European region here. There it is. That's
there's
the final shot right there on that second player. So Lion effectively takes out both of them by himself with pressure. He does not have a duo at this point.
Okay, he's got to be very careful, though. He's so low. And then you got Solary, Airwalks, and Nikov up above in the high ground. Owning the high ground, the ultimate high ground, and Lions waiting inside of the pyramid. He goes right in, and he's going to pop Nikov, knocking him down a peg. 25 HP left for Nikov, and he's got to take a moment to just pop those minis so he can get back into the fight. Airwalk still going to be up above, looking for the players. Nikov goes into the scuffle, wants to get his hands a little bit dirty here, and perhaps he might just do that. Because you want to get in the action, and if he can get the siphon, he can keep himself going in this game. Players low. Armoid is going to be out of this one, and it's going to be left to this final player, 3-Eno. But it seems like it's going to be the Solary duo who will pick up the victory royale if it keeps going like this. They know exactly where he is. They just got to break this structure down, force this guy out of the fight. There's Lion up above, though, and I thought that 3-Eno was the only one left, but it's Lion on the high ground, and it ain't going to matter because that legendary minigun is going to get the confirmation. Victory royale for Solary, Nikov, and Airwalks.
Look at Flood of Moyes is in the O-zone, guys. He's so high. Do a little science.
Well, look at all the players down low, by the way, man. Look at where this zone is going. There is just no real estate to work with here, man. This is crazy. This is rough, but Wizite ends up going down there courtesy of Kami, and Kami now is going to be on the run, just trying to stay alive and restabilize. Hick and T-Chub, who continue to patrol up here and forcing players into really difficult positions.
Wow.
And will reap the benefits of where this safe zone is going to be placed. The Storm is claiming so many players and forcing players to have to make plays that
there isn't a two-team. That's probably the only solo. There it is, Edwin. So now we have a 2v2. The first team to make Era is going to be the one to go down first.
A good old-fashioned 2v2 game here between the TQ duo of Naranj and Zohan. We're going to be low, and they will manage to get to the cliff, which is good for them because they don't really need to take advantage of the floor, I should say.
Oh boy,
to be very mindful.
Dominant loadout on both sides. Both sides are well equipped for this right now because they have the builds to hold the low, and Alliance have the health to hold the high too. So this is a weird one to be in. But if they come down to Naranj actually might have just taken a fatal tick right there.
Maybe
that was
tick.
the health.
Well, Tick is actually going to be very low here. He's going out. He's going to get challenged, and they got to thirst him quickly so that they can get the siphon off of this here. But T-Chub's going to be up above, and he's going to play the long game. He's going to throw the campfire, but the campfire is going to get abandoned. And then T-Chub's going to be outside, but he's going to pick up the elimination, which means he gets the siphon, but he won't need to win by HP. He'll do it the good old-fashioned way and cop him with that epic pump. GG. So not a great opportunity for them to get those eliminations, but it comes down to this next one here, which is going to be...
That's a critical knock. Critical
well
knock.
done.
For this position that they're in, unfortunately, I was going to say, because they need the materials.
Yeah.
They're this high. They're burning a lot.
But they only had like 10 seconds remaining after they got that. They needed that elimination
a little sooner.
15 seconds earlier. The next place down will go to a player that is not qualified, and so on and so forth. We'll continue that pattern until it is four duos that have yet to qualify for the finals in New York City. Lost some of his shields. It's actually going to be someone popped up right behind him.
Oh, man, just missed every shot.
Yeah, but he goes down low, and now he's playing the defensive play here, and that's going to be Julius who pays for that one. And some upgrades as well for Stompy. Not bad. It does take a few ticks from that, but luckily for him has to redeploy and is split up from Tachinkin now.
And as you can see, it's slowly declining
Look
through
at all this he's picking
the
up,
layers. Man. Oh, he's back.
He didn't get a lot of resources, but he picked up a ton of ammunition, and he gets Dangum right in front. That's going to be 2 on to Edra kill. The eliminations confirmed there for Tachinkin. Challenge those fights beautifully, but in the high ground with the minigun, it's going to be FaZe, Vorwin, and Martaz.
With your teammate, or you guys will get picked apart. Tachinkin, man, I can't believe he just took out that duo like that, too. Just to come through and back up Stompy here. This is a power duo. And there it is. Stompy gets another pick right there on the dual media duo. So that's just a knock. Can he get the second follow-up? He's looking the wrong way here as things kind of catch up. Stompy does get the trade. That's another win for him.
And look at Tachinkin. They're gatekeeping that kid so bad, man. And that was Blaster. So unfortunate for him. That is going to be 3 duos remaining in this one. 5 players left. And up above, you have to wonder, those FaZe players, you know that they're waiting. There they are. Then you got another Ghost player there that's going to be lingering about. That's Visi. And Visi, not long for this world, is going to get sent back to the lobby. And then you're going to have an 11 matchup against FaZe. And FaZe with that high ground control. Vorwin with that minigun, putting down that pressure as Vorwin goes in for the challenge. But Vorwin's going to get knocked down on the HP. Stompy needs to restabilize here.
And I love it. Stompy's the one that's going for the Storm Peaks because Tachinkin has all the health in the world to do this. And that's why Vorwin's going to get punished. He was leading as the tank. Stompy is going to get traded, though, but the health advantage is still in Tachinkin. Now it's up to the Storm, and really they have to commit as a duo here.
It's going to be an HP heal-off here. Vorwin has 30 HP. Tachinkin is 82. He's getting ticked out, but he goes in. He gets challenged. And it is going to be FaZe Clan who phase up, pick up the victory royale. And that was a good challenge there by Vorwin.
Took the slipper over the head, dude.
the chancleta right there. That was my mom, I know.
That's right.
No, just another day in the Bronx. But, good shots here from Violin and the Shadow Bomb. Look at this.
Is he gonna loot? Nope, he's gone. Oh, boy, he gets ahead. Here it is, putting down that pressure. Can he get another knock here? Oh, that player's got his back turned.
But he had to reload the legendary AR. Benefits from the elimination onto TQ Potato. No potato aim for Violin. He's been doing very well.
Look at the caution, right? He stepped out, noticed that wall wasn't his, the floorboard above him, takes a step back again.
Pops him for 96 blue, has a green pump. You kind of would hope that would be a blue pump or maybe something of a legendary epic variety, and it ain't gonna matter what kind of shotty he has because Solary Airwalks and Nikov are gonna be out of the game, and we're going now to the new G, Nido and Booth, who have Splodes up above the high ground. That's gonna be a double there for Nido. Picks him up with the Splodes, and the eliminations keep coming in here. That is gonna be 10 elims for this duo. You got 4 duos remaining, 5 players left, and Nuji have all the presence up above. The Splode goes down. Nido has the read. He's waiting for any of these players to get ambitious, to go and try to challenge. Armoy tries to make that play happen, but he's going to get rejected right away. Then you got Jansen, who's going to get stuck in there. That's going to be the elimination confirmation, and Armoy is going to be out of the game. Victory royale for Nuji. Exquisitely played, Monster.
We've been in the back, all right? We've been amped about this. We've been watching the games. Sundown has been screaming, being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that guy did this. I can't believe that. Here are the points to Chinkin and Stompy coming out as the #1 team. Now keep in mind, they've already qualified, okay? So we're moving down from 2nd through 5th. That means Gambits, Fwexy, and Letwix alongside Nyrox, Aqua, Crew, Chapix. And this means Daedra and M11Z are moving on to the World Cup finals.
So the difference was these three players right here, all had 85 points. Crew and Chapix for Valhalla Vikings had the 2 victory royales, which is the first tiebreaker. Second tiebreaker comes down to the average elims, and Daedra and Miz had 5 more elims from Nuji, Booth, and Naito. If Booth and Naito had gotten 1 more elim in the last match, that's winning 1 more interaction, taking 1 more push, that would have been the difference. They would have been going through to New York City. Like we said, Zeke, every point matters, every interaction matters, every tiebreaker matters. But while we talk about that, also a little bit of celebration in order. Tashinkin and Stompy already qualified through in week 2, but we're nearly 20 points clear of the second place here. So dominant,
my God.
Really showing off in a region which Golden Boy has said is the most competitive. And then shout out as well, I got my first prediction right. So
You did,
nice
you did.
Do a little happy dance right there. Toss that one out there. Nairo and Aqua getting through. And then also Letwick for becoming the 3rd player from Europe to qualify for both solos and duos. So even in a region that's absurdly competitive top to bottom, and we see different names in solos and duos, there are now 3 players, Stompy, Letwick, and then Benji Fishy, who have qualified for both solos and duos in a game that is inherently RNG based, where there is luck and you're put against to New York City. You can see the names populating in there. The Gambit duo of Flexi and Letwick, Coolers, Nairo, and Aqua. You have the Valhalla Vikings of Crew and Chapix, and then the Gamers Origin duo